Welcome back to Cockburn Ice Arena. Hockey fans, Chris Langell on the mic for the second game in the BOXALL tournament of Day 3 between New South Wales and Victoria. Victoria, the home team for this game. So we'll have the benefit of the last change. We're looking forward to an exciting matchup. Both of these teams looking pretty strong. And today's game, that last game, an exciting matchup between Queensland and South Australia. 3-2 the final score, with South Australia pressing for the tying goal late on the power play, and the goalie pulled. Just couldn't get it to go, and Queensland ended up with the victory. So this game matchup, lineups for today's game: Victoria, number 2, Bree Holder; number 3, Brooke Skeen; number 4, Ellen Anshin; number 5, Poppy Kelly; number 6, Taylor Nelson; number 7, Jasmine Mayer; number 8, Simone Leach; number 9, the assistant captain, Briar Johnson; number 10, Tess Wilkinson; number 11, Pixel Willison Allen, number 12, Natalie Efimoff; number 13, Max Von Roen; number 17, Claudia Nisimovic, the captain; Gwen Troon; Michaela Peters, number 1; Jessica Meggs, number 15, the other alternate captain and goaltender; head coach Emma Poynton; assistant coach Mick Costello; the team manager Lindsay Buchanan; and Martin Sinaceris Alanis; trainer Jennifer Lomas. For New South Wales, number 6, Samantha Payne; number 7, Adj Borghese; number 9, Annika Smith; number 12, Charlotte Rowe; number 16, Cleo Meyer; number 17, Nikita Azerbagal; number 18, Jillian Murphy; number 21, Christina Dmitriev; number 22, Clara Ifri; number 23, Ava Caruso, the alternate captain; number 26, Sienna Nicholson; number 29, Ellen Schmitz; number 31, Emma Moonen; number 55, Eliza Ng; number 56, Amy McIntosh; number 62, Poppy Noon; number 88, Nayoka Weller; number 96, Jessica Borg; head coach Annalie Quizla; assistant coach Lindsay Fleming; team manager Natalie Caruso; and team official Alexandra Oy. Adam and Matt, the two linesman officials for today. Adam Bridge and Matt Gregory on the lines. And Jake O'Brien over from South Australia here on the with the red armbands on, as I warm my vocal cords for this game and the next game, and then the Thunder Central Coast game this afternoon in the AIHL. Sorry, just trying to get through this little bit of a coughing fit, and we'll get going for game action. That stats after that game this morning. Queensland will jump into first place with 9 points. South Australia sits on 5 points. ACT on 7 points after 3 games for each of those teams. New South Wales and Victoria playing their third game of the tournament. Looking for a fast-paced action this afternoon, or this morning, for these two teams. They always bring large contingents of players to these tournaments. Lots of players available to fill the ranks, and they try and roll the lines as much as possible, but for key games it's often difficult to do that. So we'll see what Coach Quizla and Coach Poynton how they handle that for today's game as we get set for the opening face-off. Cass Edwards on the program production facility and Ben Shearer on the camera as we get set for puck drop. And Jake O'Brien drops the puck for the first action over the blue line. Come Victoria. We'll see if we can get some, if we'll get a repeat of previous games where early goals seem to be the norm. A number of games yesterday in the first minute of play had goals scored. As South Australia, they try and get it in deep. Bit of a collision there on the half boards as the New South Wales and Victoria player fall down. Back into the corner it goes. There's a puck battle for it. And puck comes to the front of the net. Number 6, that's Payne. She got knocked down in front. Victoria come back on the counter. That's number 13 over the blue line. Takes it into the corner. Van Ruin battles in behind the net. Gets it behind the net. That's number 62 for South Australia or New South Wales. Poppy Nguyen. And out comes South Australia. 29 Schmitz. She gets it into the far ring. And into the Victoria zone as they go for a wholesale change. Looking for the breakout play. And just under the stick of number 9 for Victoria, Briere Johnson. And that'll go for icing. Both teams getting it into the other opposition zone and just can't get it control of it long enough to get an opportunity. Face-off will come to the right of goaltender. I'll have to get the number. See who it is. Oh, down on one knee for the one-timer, just misfired. In front of the net was number 23 for New South Wales, Caruso. She scored a lovely goal in the game yesterday that she was in. On the half boards, reverse. That's number 10, Tess Wilkinson. She gets it out and down the ice. Back for it slowly comes number 12, Rowe. She gets it, puts it off the skates of the forechecking Tess Wilkinson. Victoria gets it to the net. And a good shot by Poppy Kelly right into the chest protector of the New South Wales goaltender. That is number 31, Emma Moonen, in goal for New South Wales. And in goal for Victoria, I believe that's number 1, Michaela Piers. Just have to make sure and confirm that I get the number. And South Australia fires that down the ice, and that'll go for icing. That might be, I can't make out whether there's a 1 or a 15 on the back of the jersey. That might be Meggs. Jessica Meggs in goal for Victoria. Face-off comes back into the New South Wales zone to the right of goaltender. Goaltender won by Victoria. Number 18 can't get it out. 55 for South Australia. Ing, she gets it to the front of the net. Deflects into the corner. After is number 5 for Victoria, Kelly. Can't get it. Number 7 battling for it. That's a Mayer. 5 players in deep. And South Australia get it out of the zone. They come. Oh, and deflected off the skate of Victoria's Kelly. Back into the corner on the clearing pass. Kept in at the blue line by number 18 for Victoria, Troon. But out comes New South Wales on the partial breakaway. Gets it to the net. That's number 36, I believe. Or 56 for New South Wales, Amy McIntosh. And stopped by the goaltender as it trickled to the goal. Won by Victoria out to the blue line, but they can't get it out. Fired to the front of the net. Looking for the deflection. Good wrist shot. Dumped it to the front. That's Payne. She gets it on goal. Deflected over. Kept in again at the blue line by New South Wales. behind the net. That's number 8 for Victoria. Leach, she rims it around, intercepted. Payne, she gets it back to the blue line, not out. And down the ice it goes as Victoria relieves some of that pressure and get it down the ice, and now go for icing. No change allowed for Victoria. I can see that number on the Victoria goaltender. That is number 1, Michaela Piers. To the front of the net, looking for the deflection. Between the legs was the New South Wales forward. Back to the blue line. Shot wide of the goal. Bounces behind the net, into the goal, scores! On the rebound from the boards behind the goal. Shot from the point by number 62, Poppy Noon. And that the rebound gets picked up by number 23, Ava Caruso, the assistant captain, to put New South Wales up 1-0. New South Wales coming off a 3-0 loss to Queensland last night. Queensland last night, and Victoria down 6-0 to ACT. Off the face-off. Back come Victoria looking for that equalizer. They get it deep. That's number 9 in the corner, Johnson. She gets it back to the point. Number 4 takes the shot to the net, deflected by number 13, Van Ruin in front. And she battles behind the net, switches back, gets it into the far corner. That's Leach. She circles around, gets to the front of the net, takes the shot, looking for the top shelf, deflected, and that goes wide. Good work by Leach. She gets into the front of the net, hits a skate, picks up the puck, backhand. Oh, that sneaks through the pads and just cleared off the line by the New South Wales defense, number 7. And it comes back to the front of the net, smothered by goaltender Moonen, as the Victoria player gets knocked over top of her after the whistle. Face-off will come to Moonen's right. 1-0 the score, 10:14 to go in this first period. Victoria out shooting New South Wales 4-2. Looks like we have a player down. A Victoria player in front of the bench. I didn't see what happened. They're calling for the medic. Calling for the medic to come over. I didn't see what happened there, whether she slipped and went into the boards or what happened. And I can't make out a number. And can't see what happened on the camera. They're just checking the replays.
Did you see what happened? No, she just stepped on the ice and gone awkwardly and she thinks she's broken her leg. So we're getting them ready.
Looks like the Victoria player just stepped onto the ice awkwardly and went down hard. Bit of a leg injury. I can't see who it is. And she's definitely in pain. Might have twisted a knee, twisted an ankle. And they called for the medic. If I can get a number, I'll let you know.
The
ref said he just stepped on the ice. Twisted his knee. Hey Jake, what number is that? They did bring the gurney out onto the ice, but I think they may have actually called for the ambulance, did they?
I think they're bringing the scissor one.
They're bringing the gurney with the wheels on it over. As we wait to see, hopefully she is okay. So there was no contact or anything. As I said, according to the linesman, she just seemed to step onto the ice over the boards, twisted something, and went down heavily. As we wait to see patiently for the medical crew to get onto the ice. As several of the Victoria players come onto the ice, potentially to help her up as they bring out a wheelchair. Might have to get it immobilized. The Victoria players are just waiting to see if they do need to give some assistance to get her up onto the chair. So if you're just joining us, an injury has occurred in front of the Victoria bench. We won't be showing it on screen. We don't know exactly what happened there. Potentially, if they do get her up and going and she's okay, we'll we'll keep the cameras off the injury at this stage, just till we know that she's okay and able to get up on her own, but definitely in pain, favoring one of her right leg, I believe it is. No, definitely can't move her. There's a bit of pain there. Might need to wait for an ambulance possibly to properly immobilize it. I'm just speculating. I shouldn't be doing that. So we're going to take a break. We'll have the game starting soon logo up on the screen, waiting to see what happens, and we'll come back and let you know what we know. So for that, we'll just take a bit of a break here while we're waiting for things to settle down. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Cockburn Ice Arena, folks. Chris Langell, we've had this bit of a delay. An injury occurred as number 8 for Victoria, Simone Leach, was stepping onto the ice and went down heavily. Sustained a lower body injury and has been referred to medical services via ambulance just for an assessment. In good spirits, as anybody that's ever been on the Green Whistle knows, some interesting things come out of her mouth. So she's probably hopeful that nobody had the recording on. Some funny stuff. So in good spirits, headed off for assessment, and we wish Simone Leach a speedy recovery and return as the teams come back to the ice. And we'll continue this game from the 10:14 mark of the first period. There'll be no ice cut, and the teams come back onto the ice, and we'll get a 2-minute skate around warm-up before we recommence the game action. So if you've just joined us, a bit of a delay, as I said, due to an injury on the ice, just stepping onto the ice, an awkward fall. And number 8, Simone Leach, has been referred for further assessment. And as I said, in good spirits, definitely helped along by the Green Whistle. And we wish her the very, very best. Well, it looks like they've skipped the 2-minute skate around warm-up, which might be a bit of a challenge as they've been sitting for a while. Hopefully we don't end up with any aches and pains, and out comes New South Wales on the attack. That's Payne. She gets in deep. Checked off the puck. Back to the blue line it comes. That's number 22 that she keeps it in. Clara Ifrey into the corner as Victoria, they're trying to battle it up against Payne. Onto the half boards. Back to the blue line. Chipped ahead as number 6 for Victoria couldn't get away. Back into the zone, number 12 picks it up. That's Efimov, excuse me. Back into the neutral zone. Number 62, she goes D to D. Up onto the wing at center ice. Payne, she brings it in, gets it over to her defense or forward partner. Takes it behind the net, tries the backhand pass in front, and back comes Victoria on a change for New South Wales. In over the blue line, number 9 for Victoria takes the shot off the tip of the glove of the goaltender wide. And back comes South Australia. They dump it down the ice. That's not going to go for icing. Back for it is number 8 for Victoria, or number 6 for Victoria, Taylor Nelson. Victoria brings it out through the neutral zone. That's number 9. Carries it over. Gets pinched out along the boards by the defense. Good play behind the goal. Number 10 for Victoria. She gets it over to into the corner. Picked off. And out come New South Wales. In over the blue line. 3-on-3. Pass back to the middle of the ice. Missed and intercepted. And back comes Victoria. They just dump it in deep and go for a change. After is number 11, Willison Allen. New South Wales, they're breaking out of the zone. Good stick pressure by Victoria. Prevented number 16 from getting away free. Dumped back into the zone, no icing. It's back for New South Wales after it to the front of the net. Backhand, that goes behind. Spinorama out to the front of the net. That goes wide. Puck is loose in the high slot, and out comes Victoria, and they chip it out into the neutral zone. And down comes number 5, I believe that is, for Victoria. She gets taken out into the boards. Over onto the wing, that's number 3 with it. Can't get it to go deep. Fired in on goal, delayed offside. As New South Wales brings it out. Victoria had to delay and touch up. And South Australia up onto the blue line for Victoria. Fires it weak towards the net. That's number 56 for New South Wales, Amy McIntosh. Behind the net, picked up by Victoria, and they try the breakout. Chipped it off the boards into the neutral zone. 2 Victoria players after it. They can't get it, and chipping it out off the board is a pain. Picked up by number 4, brought it back into the zone by the Victoria player, so no offside. After it is Kelly putting offensive pressure on while the teams make changes. Back into the neutral zone, fired back into the South Australia zone, stretch pass up the middle, dumped in by number 18 for New South. Picked off just inside the blue line by number 11 for Victoria, Willison Allen, and she battles in the corner with the New South Wales forechecker. Back to the blue line, number 2 for Victoria, a Holder. She pins her player against the boards. Back to the front of the net, Payne can't get it to connect with her teammate. And at the blue line, a bit of contact between number 22 for New South Wales, Ifrey, and number 2 for Victoria, Holder. Back comes New South Wales. They can't get it out of the zone. Chip back into the corner. Holder trying to catch up to it, out into the neutral zone to the defense, off her skate. She takes a weak backhand. That goes across and down, deflects into the New South Wales zone. Number 12 with it, setting up and bringing it down the left side as New South Wales makes changes. Takes it wide into the corner, waiting for her teammates to catch up, swings out into the half boards, dumps it back into the corners, trying to cycle it, and picked up by number 23 for South Australia. That's Caruso. Loose in front, and just clearing it away is the Victoria winger, number 6, I believe that was. Oh, deflected in front. New South Wales picks it up. Comes into the slot. Victoria, number 6, she gets it out and down the ice, so she falls down. That won't go for icing. Back forward is number 9. And the lead linesman waved off the icing, called by the trailing linesman. Sorry, I just handed a message. I just have to clarify on the injury. That's number 13, Simone Leach. I had her as number 8 on my program. And number 8 is Max Van Ruin. So my apologies for that confusion. A frantic message from the Victoria management staff handed to me. I'll make that correction. Number 13, Simone Leach, was the injured Victorian player. As I said, taken for further assessment and in good spirits. Battle in front of the penalty box here. Delayed offside as Victoria clears the zone. And number 9 for Victoria stuck out her leg and tripped the South Australia player, number 55, as she skated past. And she'll go for 2 for tripping. Face-off will come to the right of goaltender. And New South on the power play, looking to add to this 1-0 lead. Back to Payne. She gets it on net. Just goes off the skate of the penalty killer. The captain, number 17 for Victoria. Fire down the ice. In the zone as New South Wales gets set up. D over to Payne. Just goes off her stick. She fires it low to the front of the net. All the way into the far corner. Intercepted by Victoria. They can't get it out. And there it goes down the ice. As that's number 6 clears it, and the penalty killers will go for a change. 57 seconds to go in this power play for New South Wales as they try and take advantage of the Victoria change. Through the middle, that's Caruso can't grab it. Back into the zone it goes, and down the ice. Number 9 for New South Wales coming off the ice, sets it up for her defensive partner, and out comes New South Wales. That's number 18, I believe. She dumps it back to the blue line. Good penalty kill play by the Victoria penalty killer. Gets it out into the neutral zone, but not deep. Back comes New South Wales. Tap pass up to number 12 for New South Wales. That's Rowe. Back to the point. Takes a weak wrist shot. That bounces, and the goaltender for Victoria had to be very, very careful on that one. That's Piers. Off the draw, fire down the ice. 5 seconds to go in this power play. That'll do it. As New South Wales goes back for it. And Piers taps her stick on the ice to let them know it was the penalty's over. Chipped at the blue line, kept in by New South Wales. Goes into the corner. Picked up behind the goal. To the front of the net, back to the point. Just kept in at the blue line. Victoria behind the net, that's number 5, I believe, brings it out. She breaks out of her zone, that's number 9, excuse me, over the blue line, goes wide past number 12 for New South Wales, gets it to the front of the net, just eludes the stick of Willis and Allen. Back to the front of the net, weak shot, good stick by the defense on the attempted shot. For number 5 for Victoria, Poppy Kelly, I believe that is. Face-off will come back to the left of goaltender Moonen. Number 31 in the pipes. Fired behind the net. On the half boards. 2 players battling for it. Fired again around behind the goal. Onto the half boards, just out of the corner. Pass on the breakout. That's Caruso. She goes down the left side, takes it wide, fires it towards the net, and gloved by goaltender Michaela Piers. Face off to her right, won by New South Wales. They get it back to the blue line. Weak shot. And as it came through the slot, number 59, I believe, 56, I believe that was, Amy McIntosh, got her stick on that puck and knocked it into the goaltender. Face off back to the blue line. Shot high. That goes off the back of the New South Wales player. Fired back to the front of the net, looking for a deflection. Victoria struggling to get this puck out of their zone as the period comes to an end. 1-0 the score for New South Wales. And that's the end of this first period. of actually fairly exciting action given the team sat for as long as they did. That was almost a 35 minute time stoppage. And if you're just joining us again, number 13, Simone Leach, lower body injury, came off the bench and fell awkwardly, and she's been taken for further assessment by medical facilities and in good spirits. So we look forward and hope that she's okay. Just trying to get back into the thought process here with that long delay and figure out who's doing what and trying to get the stats recorded, and so a bit of a pause in my comments at times. There we go. I'm just trying to get the sports desk loaded up. So that goal by Caruso, assisted by Noon at 11-12 to make it 1-0 for New South Wales. One penalty to Victoria, number 9, Johnson, for tripping, successfully killed off at the 3:36 mark. As we get set for this second period of play, 10-4, the shots on goal in favor of New South Wales. Both teams have taken turns getting some zone time in the offensive zone and getting opportunities on goal, with New South Wales just a bit more dominant in that area of getting control and getting shots to the net. Good defensive work and good sticks, and good goaltending by number 1, Michaela Piers. Victoria, they pick it up. That's number 6. Comes down the left side, cuts to the net, can't get it to her teammate on the pass. Behind the goal it goes. Puck battle as Victoria, they try and get it out into the slot. Stick lift by the Victoria player, but New South Wales still gets it out of the zone. Stolen by number 18 for New South Wales, Murphy. She tries to get it to the blue line. Picked off, and down the ice comes number 17 down the right side. She catches up to the puck, takes into the corner, fires it back to the blue line. Can't connect. Number 10, she can't get it into the zone. And back comes number 9 for Victoria. Over the blue line, dumps it back for number 10 for Victoria to Wilkinson. She fires it towards the net wide. And picked up by the New South Wales defense. Chips it off the boards to the blue line, just over. Picks up the rebound, overskates it. That was number 22 for New South Wales, Ifrey, and they dump it down into the zone for a change. Good work on the forecheck by number 5 for Victoria, Poppy Kelly, as she gets it in deep. Kicks it off her skate, tries to get it to her stick and can't. Gets it to the front of the net. Victoria D going for a change. Good back check by number 7. Dislodges the puck, and sliding into the zone was number 56, Amy McIntosh, and she goes offside on the play. 13-12 to go in the second period, 1-0 New South Wales. Lots of action in the neutral zone so far this period. The face-off won by New South. They dump it into the zone. Victoria get control of it, fire it down the ice. That was tipped for no icing. Victoria get it to the front of the net. Oh, and a bang-bang play as number 7 for Victoria, Mayer, was left wide open in the slot. Took the pass out from behind the net. I think that was number 5 making the pass, Kelly. And right into the chest of goaltender Moonen for the stoppage and face-off to her right. As joining me here in the penalty box, James Versluis. Might be putting on the headset, we'll see. Face-off to Moonen's right. Or left, excuse me, my right. New South Wales, they chip it behind the boards. Out comes the defense slowly, chips it ahead, picked up by Schmidt. She crosses the blue line, takes the hit, dumps it deep, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty called on number 4 for Victoria, Ellen Anshin, and she'll get 2 for body checking. Two minutes for interference as the puck had gotten away from her along the boards and took the hit late for an interference call. And New South Wales will go back to the power play for their second power play of the game. Victoria did a very good job killing that first one. Fired behind the goal, but not out. On the half boards, fired back towards the net. That's number 18 for Victoria in front. She rims it around, picked up by number 11 on the half boards. Can't chip it past the D. Still battling for it. Good battle by New South Wales. That's Caruso. She picks it up and fires it high towards the net from a sharp angle. Can't get it to go. And out comes number 17 for Victoria down the right side. She breaks in. Good stick by Payne. Nasimovic, gets it to the blue line. Schmidt, she chips it past the defense, number 6 for Victoria. Back into the high slot, good stick by the captain for Victoria. But she deflects it out into the high slot and gets control of it and fires it down the ice. 1:01 to go in this power play for New South Wales as they're on the attack. Get it to the blue line and in. Picked off, and out comes number 6 with it. Can't get it to go through the legs of the Victoria or New South Wales player, Caruso. She brings it back off the post on that shot. Was the New South Wales assistant captain. Goes into the corner. Caruso picks it up, gets it to the front of the net, tries the bank play off the pads of the goaltender to the blue line. Shot high. It's loose beside the net. Scrambling for it is the goaltender for Victoria, Piers, and she pounces on it for a stoppage. 16 seconds to go in this power play as New South Wales putting on the pressure on this power play with a 13-5 shot advantage. Joining me now, James Versluis.
Yeah, Chris,
Welcome,
I thought you're looking a bit lonely over here, and yeah, I was going to join you for the next game, but obviously this one got delayed a little bit, so I thought I'd come over and keep you company and keep you warm.
Awesome job. Always welcome in the box, James.
I got accused yesterday of being a Team Victoria super fan because I was they were in the away bench, so they're not this today, but I'm going to continue being a Team Victoria super fan. I like what I've seen in the last 5 minutes that I've been watching. And I think they're going to even this one up, Chris. Yeah,
well, they killed that penalty off very, very effectively. New South Wales did get some opportunities, but the goaltender, Piers, was equal to the opportunity. And back comes New South Wales over the blue line. That's number 12 with it. Takes the shot to the net, right into the catching mitt of the goaltender as they go for changes, as does Victoria.
Yeah, I was super impressed with the Team Victoria goalie yesterday, whose name does escape me right now. I believe it might have been Jessica Meggs. Yeah, it was Jessica Meggs yesterday.
Piers is in the goal today.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, they're wearing the same jersey, and they've both impressed me equally.
Well, off the draw, New South Wales, they get it blocked from the blue line. Kept in. Number 11 loses her stick, Willison Allen. Behind the goal, New South Wales can't get it to the front of the net as it's blocked. Out to the point. Knocked down is the Victoria player from behind. And Victoria will go to their first power play opportunity of the game as number 22 for New South Wales, Clara Ifrey, comes to the box for 2 or less. And that'll be an interference call called by referee Jake O'Brien. We'll see what Victoria can do on this power play. Face-off will come back to the right of Moonen.
Yeah, Team Victoria are going to be looking to really capitalise here. They've been looking good the last couple of minutes. Fair bit of fire in their belly. Let's see if they can get a goal here, Chris.
Loose puck behind the goal. Back to the blue line. Kept in, fired towards the net, intercepted, and down the ice it goes. Set by Piers as she chips it up onto the wing. Setting up behind the goal. Oh, and left for number 18, who misfires it off the post on the play as Payne came in from the blue line on that loose puck and just put it off the post. Back comes Victoria, number 18. She takes a big hit. Down the ice, no icing. 1:11 to go in the power play. Victoria having trouble getting out of their zone and getting set up. Payne, she intercepts it, takes the shot off the shin pads of number 18 for Victoria, Troon. That goes wide. Again, picked up by New South Wales. Back to the blue line, into the zone. Backhand, that gets picked off. Victoria, they can't get out of their own zone on this power play. And down the ice it goes. That might go for icing. And it does, as linesman Matt Gregory makes the call, and the puck will come back into the Victoria zone.
Yeah, a few little misfires getting it out of the zone there, Chris, and I think Victoria maybe lost their mojo there for a little bit, forgot what the plan was, and looked a bit like a power kill from Team New South Wales, and
definitely keeping the pressure on.
Definitely keeping the pressure on. You wouldn't know if it was a penalty kill at the moment.
Puck chipped off the skates of number 22 to 62 for New South Wales. In comes number 6 for Victoria, cuts the net. Puck goes into the chest and bounces down and sits there momentarily as Moonen had to be careful on that one. 23 seconds to go in this penalty.
Yeah, probably could have done with holding on to a little bit longer there, Chris, or maybe going a bit lower and going to get her own rebound.
She had time and support. Cut to the right, fired it back the opposite way. Face-off win back by Victoria, but good check by and stick work by the New South Wales player. Kelly goes in over the blue line, gets it. New South Wales gets it back to the blue line. D to D pass, number 8. Go. Puck fired down the ice on goal as the penalty expires. And a quick change, number 22 out of the box, and onto the ice goes number 29 for New South Wales. That's Ellen Schmitz. And goaltender Piers smothered it for a stoppage and a face-off to her left.
Yeah, I think if Team Victoria sort of worked out their breakout a bit earlier there, they were in for a few more chances, but yeah, unfortunately it took a minute and a half to organise themselves.
New South gets it behind the net, on goal. And Piers has to be sharp on that one as it bounced off her blocker down in front of her, and she has to pounce on it for a stoppage. New South Wales looking very strong and quick in the offensive zone. 7:25 to go, 17-6, the shots on goal in favor of New South Wales. 1-0 the score. Victoria, they win the draw and push it forward, but can't get it out of the zone as New South Wales really strong on those stick checks. Puck on the stick on puck. Goes behind the net, rimmed up the boards. Good pinch by the D as number 10 can't get it. And now she finally does, still can't get it out, and finally does. Gets it to number 5. Off the skates of the defender and into the corner. Shot to the blue line, or a high slot. It gets to the net. And Moonen's seen enough as she pounces on it.
Yeah, I think Team New South Wales can kind of afford to start pinching a little bit when they're trying to break out, just because they seem to be doing the same breakout over and over. It doesn't really seem to be working for them. Maybe something for the coaches to talk about in the break there, Chris.
Face-off win by New South Wales as Caruso battles her opposing player. Fired down the ice right on goal. And Piers has to be sharp with that one and smothers it. So on the long pass, New South won't be allowed to make a change. Face off to Piers left. Scramble draw. Victoria do get it to the blue line, but not out. To the front of the net, looking for a deflection. That goes to the far boards. Battle along the boards. That's number 17 with it, kicking it up onto her, trying to kick it up onto her stick. Number 11 gets it up onto the half boards. Taken into the boards hard by number 16, and that'll draw a penalty as Victoria will go back to the power play. As number 16 for New South Wales, the assistant captain, will go to the box for 2 or less for interference.
Yeah, again, Chris, this is where Team Victoria can do a bit of damage. They just had a practice run at doing a power play. So hopefully this time around for Team Victoria fans, they can get a goal here and even up this contest.
So 2 minutes on the power play. Face-off won by Victoria. They get it to the half boards, but not deep. Kept in at the blue line by number 4. Intercepted. And to the blue line and out. Back comes Payne down the right side. Tried to catch up to the puck. Chips it to her teammate who can't catch up to it. Out of the zone it goes. That's number 6 kicking it up, trying to kick it up onto her stick. And New South Wales, just dumps it back into the neutral zone. Number 6 goes back for it, fires it back right onto her goaltender, Piers, and she had to make the stop. Pressure on behind the net as the breakout ensues. That's number 8 bringing it out of the zone, Von Ruin. Takes it deep, still battling for it, tries to get to the front of the net. Oh, a shot, that goes high. And Moonen had to be careful on that one as number 8 for Victoria, Van Ruin took it hard to the net and had a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, Chris, I think, again, Team Victoria a bit wasteful with the first minute of their power play. It's looking a little bit better now, but yeah, a bit of a communication breakdown, coming out of the zone. It's becoming a bit of a theme for Victoria. Again, something for the coaches to talk about.
1:07 to go in this power play as Victoria gets control of behind the net, tries to get it to the front. Good stick again by New South Wales. To the blue line, but not out. That's number 12 keeps it in. She takes it into the corner. Tied up on the boards by the New South Wales penalty killer. Back to the blue line, kept in. That's number 9. She gets it and makes a move in the high slot, takes a shot. Good stick by the penalty killers as it gets deflected behind the net. Number 9 on the half boards. She cycles, gets it out into the high slot to number 6, who just gets a backhand weakly intercepted by the New South Wales penalty killer and fired down the ice. 20 seconds to go in this power play. Time for maybe one more rush if they can get it out of the zone. And out comes number 7. She gets tied up with her teammate. Fired into the zone. That's number 5 after it. Kept at the blue line, and that'll get knocked in offside with 5 seconds to go in the power play. And number 16 for New South Wales, Cleo Meyer, ready to come out of the box. Something that the Victorian team will have to be aware of as she comes out of the box and may look for an opportunity for a scoring chance. Or may go straight to the New South Wales bench. As New South Wales wins the draw, they try and get it out. Into the neutral zone, fired back down the ice. That's going to go for icing as the penalty expired and Victoria fired it down the ice. The face-off will come back into their zone.
Yeah, another really impressive penalty kill there from Team New South Wales. Seems to be completely unfazed about being a player down for 2 minutes. And yeah, Team Victoria, again, just those communication issues just killing them.
Face off to Piers right. won by New South Wales and dumped behind the goal. Back to the blue line, intercepted, and intercepted again by New South Wales as they fire to the far blue line. Number 56 for New South Wales can't get it to her teammate, and out comes number 7. She gets it to number 10 for Victoria, Wilkinson, who gets it deep. She picks it up in the corner, gets it back to number 7, Mayer, fired towards the front of the net and taken behind by number 52, or 62, Poppy Noon. So they bring it slowly out of the zone, intercepted. Victoria, that's number 7. She gets it back to the blue line. Number 4 takes the shot. Oh, and that's deflected. It was going slow, but deflected, and that came off the toe of the goaltender, Moonen. Back comes New South Wales down the right side. That's 21, I think that is. She chips it to the front of the net. Stopped by Piers and dumped into the corner by the defense. Number 5 for Victoria fires it around the boards. Kelly. And that gets chipped out to number 10, waiting at center ice for it. She picks it up, tries to make a move. Can't get it past the Victoria or New South Wales forward. And number 16 takes number 5, Poppy Kelly, into the boards. And she's slow to get up. And number 16 will come back to the penalty box to join us again. For 2 or less.
For those that watched yesterday's stream, Poppy Kelly is my favourite player on the Team Victoria team. So I hope she's all right. For those eagle-eyed viewers on the stream, you would have noticed that the clock froze for a little bit there. Don't worry. Internally, we're keeping the clock going. We've got 2 minutes and 31 seconds left with another power play opportunity.
So number 16, Cleo Mayer, comes to the box for body checking. Victoria back on the power play. Number 17 gets it to the front of the net. Fired from number 12 over onto the top of the circle to number 3, who swipes at it. Skeen, and she can't get it on net. Out comes New South Wales. Payne, she picks it up down the right side. She outraces her team, or the Victoria player, off the blocker. Good save by Piers. Payne still has it, fires it to the front of the net, looking for a rebound or deflection. Into the corner goes Caruso. She gets it to the front of the net. And Piers had to be careful on that one as it bounced off her stick and into the glove. 1:21 to go in this power play. And again, it looks like a power kill for New South Wales as they're putting pressure on.
Full credit to the Team Victoria goalie there. She tracked that puck all the way across. Very, very good save in a bit of a testing situation.
Again, New South Wales pressure on this penalty kill in the Victoria zone to the front of the net. Oh, and that puck gets backhanded into the goal as the Victoria player, number 16, had it deflect off her stick, number 18, I believe that is. And a short-handed goal by number 96, Borg. Good pressure, the captain burying that little backhand chip over the shoulder of Piers for the goal and the celly.
Just kind of shovels it in there, just, Bardowski or Netdowski, I suppose. But yeah, Team Victoria playing with matches a little bit there for the past 2 power plays, and play with matches, you're going to get burnt eventually. And yeah, consider them yourself singed, I guess.
2-0 the score. Back come Victoria trying to even the score. Delayed offside. 50 seconds to go in this power play. That goal by Borg, assisted by Ing. Short-handed, 1:40 to go. 35 seconds in the power play as Victoria struggles to get it out of their zone. And back they come, 2-on-1. That's number 6 with number 17 going in tries to get the shot through. Good stick again by New South Wales player, and left all alone in front.
Yeah, golly, too good there, Chris.
Yeah, that's the assistant captain for Victoria. I believe Briar Johnson, or maybe, yeah, Briar Johnson. Left all alone in front and just couldn't get it past goaltender Moonen. 19 seconds to go in this power play. And face-off won and fired down the ice to the left of Piers, and she just deflects it into the corner. Back for it is number 8 for number 6, excuse me, for Victoria. 2 seconds to go in the power play. It's over. Meyer comes out of the box. Back comes Victoria. That's number 10. She can't get it through the 2 New South Wales players' sticks. And it gets back into the neutral zone. Number 4, D to D, over to our defensive partner, number 9, I believe that is, Briar Johnson. And it gets deflected off her stick into the netting at center ice. The face-off will come just outside the blue line. Oh, inside the blue line, as it was deemed that puck was deflected just inside the blue line. Caruso up against Mayer. That's Jasmine Mayer on the face-off, won by Caruso. Back to the blue line, number 22. She gets a shot, can't get it to go on net. And back comes Victoria, out over the blue line. In offside on the delay. Is Victoria able to set up and kill the end of this period? 2-0 for New South Wales.
Yeah, I don't think I'm saying anything that you need to agree for here, Chris, but they need to sort out that power play and work out that breakout, because, yeah, Team Victoria, once they get going, they're good. You know, they had a few really good shots there, but Team New South have just been so good at keeping them in their own zone, breaking up those breakout opportunities, and, yeah, they paid for it.
Yeah, even strength, New South Wales took 3 penalties in a row, and they scored on one of them. Victoria not able to take advantage. So, yeah, definitely working on the power play. But most importantly, just the breakout. They just can't seem to get it out of the zone and past the sticks of the New South Wales forecheckers.
Yeah.
So penalties that period, the second period. Anshin for Victoria for interference at 12:38. Ifrey for interference at 9:46 for New South Wales. Then Mayer with 2 penalties, interference at 6:09, and then body checking at 2:32. The goal, Borg assisted by Ing, shorthanded with 1:40 to go in the period to make the score 2-0. Shots on goal 13-5 in favor of New South Wales for a 2-period total of 23-9. New South Wales 0 for 2 on the power play. Victoria 0 for 3, giving up that 1 shorthanded goal.
So I believe here, Chris, we're foregoing the ice cuts, just ice cut rather,
yes,
because of the unfortunate injury earlier on in this game. So we're straight into the third period, try and get back some of our lost time, get the schedule back on track. I think the schedule's probably way off by now. But
schedule's way off. The next game is scheduled to start, WA and ACT at 10:30.
Yeah, probably not.
And since it's 10:39, I don't think it's going to start on time.
No.
So yeah, they'll forego the ice cut and get going here for the third period. 15 minutes of stop time hockey action as the teams get ready to get set up. Face off at center. Payne up against number 9 for Victoria. Johnson. One back to the defensive zone by Victoria. Fired into behind the goal by Johnson. After it, number 6, Nelson. She dumps it back into Johnson, who comes out onto the half boards. Spins back to the corner. Spins back again. Gets it to the slot. looking for the one-timer. Can't get it to go. And out the puck comes down the middle of the ice as it was intercepted by New South Wales defense. Chipped off the boards and out. Off the stick of number 9 for Victoria, that's Johnson. Was in deep. Johnson picks up the puck, takes it to the front of the net. Oh, it slides off the end of her stick. Back to the blue line. Shot on goal, towards the goal by Efimov. Johnson working hard to try and get that puck to the front of the net, but intercepted. And back comes Payne. She's got a breakaway. Going in, shoots it wide. Picked up behind the goal. Oh, number 26, I believe that is, for New South Wales. Got her stick caught in the goal, 29 that is, and Ellen Schmitz. And basically almost pitchforked herself.
Been there, Chris, been there.
Knocked the net off the moorings.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, never a good feeling when you see your stick coming towards your stomach.
And also no one to get angry at but yourself. And the inanimate objects around you.
Face off outside the blue line. Again, won by New South Wales. They get it in deep. That's number 9, I believe. She gets it, drops it for the defense, number 20, to fire it into the zone. Hard to the side of the net, off the glove of Piers. Back to the front of the net. Taken out in front is the New South Wales forward. Up to the blue line. In comes Kelly. Just offside as number 7, Mayer, Jasmine Mayer, lost control of that puck briefly and put her team offside. Face-off win by New South Wales as they push it forward. Number 55, good stick by Victoria. Back over to 56, down the left side. She gets it deep, takes the hit as they collide. She collides with number 4 for Victoria. New South Wales battling for it behind the goal with 2 Victorian players. Tying it up, trying to move that puck. New South Wales picks it up, tries to get it to the front of the net. Back, and it does make it to the front of the net. Sat there in the crease for a couple seconds. New South Wales still trying to get control of it, and Victoria trying to clear it. They get it off the boards, but not out. Winding up for the big one-time is the defense number 2 for New South Wales, Holder. And out it comes into the neutral zone. That's Kelly. She jumps it back to number 7, tries to get it back to Kelly, but intercepted by number 7 for New South Wales. Up onto the half board, just out over the blue line as number 10 can't catch up to it. Resetting. Up to number 17, 2 Victoria players collide. After it's number 10 for Victoria, Wilkinson. She gets her stick on the puck, but Payne gets it deep behind the goal. Back for it, number 12. She picks it up. Pressure being put on by the New South Wales forwards as they send 2 in deep on the forecheck. Puck gets deflected. Picked up again by New South Wales. Backhanded towards the front of the net. Payne, she tries to get it to the front. Victoria chips it off the boards past the pinching defenseman, and back for it comes number 18 for New South Wales. Up to number 62, she feeds it off to 29. Schmitz takes it over the blue line down the right side. She just dumps it weakly behind the goal. Picked up by Victoria. Payne, she pinches out her player. Kicked back to the blue line. Number 22, she chips it back in deep. To Payne, she tries to get it to the front of the net. Comes to the fireboards. Number 3 trying to get it out up against number 62 for New South Wales, Noon. They get control of it. Kelly, she can't catch up to that pass. Kept in at the blue line by New South Wales. Backhand to the blue line again, not out for Kelly. She chips it to number 3, who again can't get it out as New South Wales, and finally they do, and back comes Victoria. 1-on-3 over the blue line. Number 11, she dumps it back for number 2, Holder. She chips it into the zone. And to the blue line and past the defense. And down the ice comes number 9 and number 68 for New South Wales on a brief 2-on-1. But good stick by the defense. New South Wales still putting that pressure on. That's Borg. She gets it blocked at the blue line. Caruso, she takes it over the blue line down the left side. Beats Skeen, takes it behind the goal. Tries the wraparound jam play. And good stick by the goaltender. Then takes a high stick. She's spun around. Back comes Victoria with speed. Good back pressure by Caruso. Fired towards the goal by number 9 for Victoria. Back to the front of the net. Out comes New South Wales. That's Mayer, number 16, Cleo Mayer. She goes in, makes a move, gets it to the front of the net as she reverses through 2 Victoria defenders and puts it right into the chest protector of goaltender Piers.
Yeah, I think if we're taking anything from this period, Chris, again, it's just Team Victoria struggling to get it out of their zone. And then once they get in the neutral zone, it's kind of becoming a little bit of a one-man show to try and get through 4 people. So, you know, if I was to offer some advice as a scholar of the game, I'd be getting that puck in deep, going and getting that puck, and then setting up. Because New South Wales here are just breaking out as a unit. They're attacking as a unit, doing everything as a unit. And Team Victoria need to disrupt that somehow.
Yeah, they've got good stick on puck skills, and they always seem to be blocking the exit passes of the Victoria players on the breakout. Having said that, Victoria do finally get it out into the neutral zone.
Must be this thing.
Pinched off the puck was by number 55 Ing, was number 6 Nelson. Was back into the zone, almost got into the front of the net. Open was the New South Wales player, number 55, behind the goal. Again, New South Wales with possession. Chipped off the boards, out to the blue line, and out comes Victoria, 2-on-1. That's number 6, takes it across, cuts to the net, and just fires the puck wide low. Past Moonen. New South Wales dump it behind the net. Hard forecheck by number 7 for Victoria, Jasmine Mayer. Down the ice it goes. No icing as the snowy ice slowed up that puck in the corner. That's number 55 and number 18 for Victoria, New South Wales battling for it. And out comes Victoria again, 2-on-2. Down the ice, good stick by the New South Wales defense as they get it off the stick of Mayer. Chipped off the boards and just out over the blue line. Fired into the zone, and that's going to be an offside call.
Yeah, again, Chris, you know, they were kind of on top of each other, breaking into the zone. Had a good shot on net, though, but at the same time, the high percentage play would be putting it along the ice, off the pads, hoping to get a rebound to your other player that's streaking in. Yeah, Team Victoria by no means out of this. They just need to clean up a few little things, and they'll be good to go.
Face off outside the blue line. Won by Victoria and into the zone, but a good stick again by New South Wales. Number 18 for Victoria, Troon. She can't get it in deep. Number 7 gets it back to her defensive teammate. Puck is loose. After it is Mayer. Gets it to the front of the net to Kelly. Kelly can't get it to go. Trapped at the blue line. Schmidt, she intercepts it down the ice. She cuts back to the middle of the ice. Goes in on goal. Takes the backhand shot. Puck's loose. A rebound. Scores into the top shelf. As number 29, Ellen Schmidt, gets that third rebound and buries it with goaltender Piers down on the ice after making 2 very strong saves. Number 29 for New South Wales, Ellen Schmidt. Puts New South Wales up 3-0.
Team Victoria is saying the net was off, but you know,
referees will confer briefly, but I'm not sure on that. Looks like that might have been Schmidt's first goal as they got the puck as a celebratory measure. First goal at the BOXALL tournament.
Yeah, that's just using all the players you've got on the ice there, Chris. Everyone just banging away at it, get those greasy goals through, and that's what New South Wales just did. And yeah, Victoria haven't really done the same.
Face off at center ice. Won by Victoria, but fired down the ice. The puck is rolling and doesn't go for icing. New South Wales picks it up in the corner, reverses. Rim play around to the far side. That's to the alternate captain for New South Wales, who can't seem to get it out. Caruso, she's there as well. Number 2 for Victoria, keeps it into the zone. That goes up to Borg. Borg gets it over and just off the skate of number 9 for New South Wales. Can't get it. On the attack, number 11 brings it in too soon, as number 3 was trapped offside for Victoria's scheme.
Gotta say, if there was an award for most impressive hair of the tournament, number 11 for Team Victoria, that is some impressive locks she's got going on there.
Face-off win, intercepted by number 17 for New South Wales. Dumped in deep, cutting hard to the net. Good stick by Piers on the play to prevent that puck getting to the front of the net. New South Wales, again, pressing for more goals as they've got pressure on in the offensive zone. Number 18 for Victoria. She chips it behind the net to Johnson. Johnson, she brings it out. 3-on-2 opportunity here. Brings it over the blue line, off the stick of the New South Wales defender, and tangled up is number 9, and she'll gets up slowly, and New South Wales back to the box. Number 12 looking kind of sheepish as she comes to the box. Charlotte Rowe for tripping. She catches the skates of the Victorian attacker, and she'll sit for 2 or less with 5:32 to go in this third period.
Chris, could be a bit of a strategic play there from New South Wales. Penalty kill attempt. So maybe this is a set play that we just don't know about.
Face-off win, tried to get it into the slot and can't. And New South Wales dumps it down the ice in pursuit. Caruso, she puts pressure on the goaltender. Back comes Victoria, number 9 for Victoria. Johnson over to number 6, over the blue line. Good play, good stick by number 96 for New South Wales. She chips it out of the zone. Back on the attack is number 7. She gets her legs taken out from underneath of her and goes into the boards heavily. Up slowly. Back to set up is Victoria, as Mayer just making her way out of the zone. Good body block by number 17 as she gets it on goal. Mayer, she stops it at the blue line. But Ing, she gets it out. Back to number 6. She drops it off for the Victoria player. That's number 8 from the blue line. Fired on goal. Kelly gets taken down. 45 seconds to go in this power play. Rimmed around the boards to the blue line. Off the skate of number 18, Troon. It's deep. To the blue line and out. Troon has to go back for it. That's over to number 12 for Victoria. Efimov, she can't get it deep. Over to number 11. She gets it deep. Ing gets in front of her. And that gets fired down the ice, and that's going to go for icing on the power play. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. So again, Victoria struggling to get any pressure on that power play as New South Wales just playing very, very aggressive on the penalty kill.
Yeah, I think that power play was a little bit better from Team Victoria. Had a few more shots on, getting it deep. But yeah, look, couldn't capitalise there. And Team New South Wales about to go back to even strength.
Penalty about to expire. And 1 second to go as Rowe is awful keen to get out of the box. Face-off win by New South Wales. Rowe goes off, Ford comes on to replace her. Good work by Caruso. She takes it back into her zone, looking for an opening. Touch pass. That goes up to number 9 for New South Wales, who backhands it into the zone. After it is Caruso. Oh, big hit on the boards as Caruso takes her player hard into the wall.
There must have been something in that, Chris. Must have been for what it's worth, it was a good hit. But
and that'll be a charging call, 2 or less, to the speedy forward, number 23, Ava Caruso, alternate captain for the team. And Victoria back to the power play with 3:06 to go in this game. See if they can generate some pressure. As onto the ice comes number 9 and 17, Johnson and Nusimovic. Facing off. Won by Victoria. Tries to cut back to the net. Gets it to number 6, back to the blue line. Wrist shot by number 8, Van Ruin. Into the half board. Just missed the pass off the back of the captain, number 17. And down the ice it goes. Right onto the goal of Piers. She sets it up. But on it right away is the New South Wales penalty kill. Again, putting pressure on the power play unit, trying to get out of the zone. Just off the stick of Nelson. In deep it goes. Pinned against the boards, killing precious seconds. And the play is blown dead by the referee for a face-off to the left of goaltender Emma Moonen, excuse me. Comes to the front of the net. Oh, and that just glances off the outside of the post. Off the face-off. Back to the blue line. Into the corner. That's number 9 circles back. Johnson back to the point. Troon. She gets it back in. Cross seam pass to the far point to number 12, Efimov. She dumps it towards the net. Bounces off the backboards to number 9. She fires a backhand. That goes wide. Good pressure finally by Victoria on this power play. To the front of the net. It's loose for just a brief moment. But pouncing on it is goaltender Emma Moonen for a stoppage. 37 seconds to go in this power play.
Yeah, Team New South Wales not happy with Victoria being that close to their tendy. But that's where you got to go. That's where you got to go to those dangerous areas, get those greasy goals.
The tough areas, that's where the garbage goals come from.
That's exactly right, Chris. You and I would know a lot about that.
Yeah, I pick up a lot of garbage, definitely. The shot's gotten weaker as I've gotten older. Face-off win, back to the blue line. Weak shot towards the net, but wide. Back in behind the net it goes, to the blue line. Kept in, back into the corner. That's number 10, Wilkinson. She battles the penalty kill. and fired off the boards and out into the neutral zone. Back for it is number 12 for Victoria. Efimov up onto the wing. As the penalty expires, back onto the ice is Caruso. She goes to the bench. And Dmitriev comes onto the ice. Down the right side into the corner, Dmitriev. She tries to make a move, get it to the front of the net. Intercepted by Wilkinson. And she gets her stick tied up and loses possession. Into the slot. She picks it up again. Just looking for an opening to get it out of the zone, as again New South Wales having two forecheckers in deep, looking for opportunities and putting pressure on with that speed in the offensive zone. Just not allowing Victoria to get loose and get set up. Puck goes to the front of the net. Good defensive play by the Victoria defender to box out the number 56 for New South Wales, Amy McIntosh, and prevented a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, Chris, I think this game really comes down to New South Wales having twice the amount of shots on goal as Team Victoria did, creating that pressure, being deadly on the penalty kill. Yeah, very complete game by Team New South Wales, in my opinion.
Yeah, they just seem to have the advantage speed-wise, and shot on goal, 10 seconds to go. Victoria still just having trouble getting it out of their own zone, and they still can't get out of the zone. Fired high and over the net into the corner to the blue line, and that'll do it as the horn sounds for the end of this game. New South Wales celebrates the victory.
And the shutout.
And the shutout.
31 from Team New South Wales. I didn't catch her name, Chris, but she wasn't tested as much as the other goalie, but still 15 shots, didn't let a single one in. She was pretty solid back there.
Yeah, Emma Moonen with the shutout after New South Wales was shut out last night, 3-0 by Queensland. So a good response as the teams line up for the traditional handshakes after the game, something that is rare in sports and seems to be exclusive to hockey, as other teams don't seem to do it this way. So nice to see as the teams shake hands with the referees and the officials and skate past each other with the congratulatory message. Just as an update as well, that injury which delayed this contest to number 13, Simone Leach, came off the bench and got tied up and went down very heavily. And she's been taken for further medical assessment, and hopefully she's okay. She was definitely in good spirits when she left here, having the benefit of that green whistle.
Did you see if the Ambos left any behind for us, Chris, for later? Or?
I don't know. I've had it before, and it's definitely makes you do silly things.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Anyway, so that third period, just get the final stats before we break. 3-0 the final score. The last goal in the third period by number 29, Schmitz, assisted by Payne, 6:59 to go. Then there were two penalties, one to Rowe for tripping New South Wales, and one to Caruso for charging, successfully killed by the New South Wales penalty killers. And with that, we'll take a break. Up next on the agenda, WA takes on ACT. And with that, this is Chris Langell for James Versluis. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you then.